My name is Ramya. So I actually wanted to do this video today. This is my first time, by the way. So sorry if I don't be very professional. I don't know how you are supposed to be on YouTube. So I'm just like, I just took shower, I did my Shambhavi Mahamudra, and then I'm like sitting watching The Office, one of my favorite show, and then for the 15th time. So, and then I thought, just I had a profound thought like, hey, you know what? I really want to do this review because when I was doing my Shambhavi Mahamudra initiation program, when I wanted to attend the inner engineering, I don't think I saw quite a lot of reviews out there. I think most of the reviews was more about the Shambhavi Mahamudra itself. So I want to give you my honest review, not just about the Shambhavi Mahamudra and also what are the other things that comes with it. I think this is my 5th week. With that, I just wanted to give you week by week review. Again, as usual, please don't rush through this. Everybody will have their own experience. You will feel different. You will feel it's not like, oh, I want to feel exactly like this reviewer by this week. No, that's not true. This is your journey. Your journey is unique from everyone else. So you might find wow in 3 weeks, you might find wow in a year. So it's about consistency and perseverance, but one thing that I want to make sure to tell you is don't give up on doing this Shambhavi Mudra, please. Like, keep going. If you don't find what others are saying, you don't feel that way in 4 months or 5 months or even a year, keep going, keep going. You're getting there. There is a reason why it's getting delayed for you. The way you feel is not same as the other person. Not everybody's life is same, right? Like the number of traumas that you may have or the karmas from the past lives is it all that needs to be healed. So this is a very beautifully designed program. I'm somebody who's very rational, and I work in IT, so for me things has to make sense, and I also read a lot of psychological books and books that also which is more about how to do the work. When I say how to do the work, it's more about, I'm talking about, the inner work that you need to do. Not everybody will have amazing parents, right? Like not everybody is so lucky. So we choose our parents. So I don't really blame my parents. It's the journey I picked. The journey I have picked is the tough parents. I uh, be strong. If any of you who is watching this, if you have your parents with lower consciousness and who is very low vibration, that is who is constantly troubling you, very toxic, and you know what's going on, something is not right, or and I agree, they will damage you from everything, abandon you from love, emotionally disable you. Narcissistic father I had, actually, by the way. So the things that they will grow you with is the journey you picked. So you picked to learn from these parents, then finally you do the work, and then in a profound way you would learn love. That would be more impactful way of learning love, which was not given to you as a child and now you learned. So that's the point, that's the transformation. That's the reason we choose tough parents. And the reason I wanted to speak about this is to tell you, if anybody out there is rushing to get some answers to Shambhavi Mahamudra, it's not gonna work that way. So just take it slow, and you will be able to arrive at the right things at the right time. Universe is always working in your way 24 bar 7. So just have that belief that you're gonna change, you're gonna make it happen. You will rewire your brain. Everything that your parents taught you, you will rewire everything that's not right. um, to something new through this Shambhavi Mahamudra. That's something that I learned. Before I did this Shambhavi Mahamudra, I was doing a lot of breath work. And also I was doing a lot of yogic practices. But I think when I did the initiation, so I live in Canada, by the way. So I did my initiation in Toronto. There was 4-day program. So I went with my husband. It's a beautiful thing. So please don't learn from anyone else. And to save money, or it's just a practice. I'm just going to learn from somebody who did it. It's not the point. I think it's about the experience. You have to experience by yourself. So please go to this initiation. It doesn't matter money, it's all, life is all about experience, and experiences rewire your brain. So uh, every person who crosses your path, they cross your path for a reason, right? It's either a teacher, is either a student, or a companion, or a supporter who's going to cross your path. So maybe if you go to this program, there are some great friends you will make, great people you will meet. These are the contracts you have before you pick this life. So I think you should do the initiation from Sadhguru. From wherever, I think in India, I don't know how they do the initiation really. For some reason, we had Sadhguru's videos played, which is like pre-recorded videos, and even just that was very effective, and also we could feel his energy through the screen. I think the first 4 days it was great, but it's like a lot of people, and they make you practice a lot of times, and then the 4th day they piece all of the Shambhavi Mahamudra together and tell you this is how you will do, and they will make you practice quite a lot of times. So I think when you do it, it's a lot of breath work that you do, right? So every breath you take will keep rewiring your brain. So it's like it's you, and also your intention of the reason you're doing, everything will piece together. So I think during initiation I felt a lot of emptiness, calmness. That's it. So let me start with my review now. If anybody is like, when are you going to start the review? So okay, so 7th minute or 8th minute, I'm going to start my real review. So the first 4 days of initiation was great. It was calm and empty. It was great. But later, when I started the first week, you come back to your real life, where you're like working, and then working from office or home. You have to juggle, and then you have to do twice a day. So the challenge was given like 3 to 4 months. You will do morning and evening. So you also have to be cautious about being completely empty in your stomach. You cannot have food and do this, because it's not going to be impactful. So before I start, I wanted to understand what is he trying to do. Why do we have these preparatory asanas, and then the 21 minutes of actual Isha Kriya? So these preparatory asanas, everything that they have pieced together is an actual work that goes on your spinal. So the asanas that you do, like the butterfly you do, and then the baby shake that you do, all these are pieced in a way to just give you the work on your spinals. Remember, the point of this entire Shambhavi Mahamudra is, I don't think in the initiation, in the inner engineering, they speak this a lot. Because I read a lot of book about Kundalini. So somehow I dragged into Shambhavi Mahamudra because of reading other books, and I was very curious about what Sadhguru has to say about this. So Kundalini is the life force energy that is in your spinal, at the very bottom base of your buttocks or anus, in that area, that in the center. It's very hard to say. I think it's between that place. That's where the life force energy sits. I think I can also call it DMT, this drug, DMT out there. So people in Western world, they just take the DMT and act. It's the same kind of effect you will get when the Kundalini releases. So here's the thing. I have read book to understand more about Kundalini. Kundalini should not ever be forced. It should never ever be forced. It should arise on its own. If this is your journey, if this is what you picked in your life, then the Kundalini will arise from your spinal and reach your up, and your third eye, Agnya Chakra, will open. Everybody should have that intention of, yes, I need to get there, but remember, you should never force this. So when you do the locks, please be careful. You're not forcing it. Yeah, I'm gonna get my energy out there. Don't do that, because I've heard that people can go crazy if this energy is not handled very well. So I don't want to go negative on that, because once again, if this is your journey that you have picked, that this is what you want to do, then that Kundalini will come at the right moment. For Kundalini to come out, you need to have all your traumas healed. The traumas from your past life, present life, the trauma from your parents, they didn't do the work. They did not break the cycle. So now you're fighting to break that cycle. So that's the trauma you have to heal. And this Shambhavi Mahamudra is actually going to kind of help you towards healing the chakras day by day. So that's why initially I was telling you, please don't force it or be sad. Oh, I've been doing this for 3 months now, I didn't see any change, so this is all scam and bullshit. No, it's not the point. It's the amount of trauma you have. It's taking time. So it's okay. It's not just this life trauma, generational trauma you have to break through. So think about all of that. I just got teared because yes, it can be tough, but life can become completely interesting as we go through. So the first week I was a little lazy, but I'm so glad I had my husband who kept me honest, and he's like, no, let's do it. No, they said you have to do it, ma. So the reason I was a little bit lazy the first week is because it's gonna take up 35 to 40 minutes in the morning to do this. And me, I was very stuck up on doing my yoga and asanas in the morning. So it was taking a lot of my time. So when do I, get ready and start my work? So I was a little bit like, oh, it's taking my time. And evening, it was easy after my work I used to do. But in the morning, I thought it's like taking up my actual exercises, and calisthenics also I do. So it was taking away my time. But I'm so glad my husband kept me honest, and we did it every single day after the initiation program until to this day. I never stopped. So yes, it will take up a little bit of time. Worth it. Do it. So the first week I did not see any change at all, to be honest with you. It was just like normal, and then I was just doing. I was like a little bit annoyed that it's taking away my time where I could actually do my gym workout and build muscle and stuff. But no, but I think it was the reason. I don't know. So first week I didn't have any effect. The second week, I think I started being calmer. So I was introduced to being calmer, and I was telling my husband, I'm feeling like little bit like buzzkill. I told him, like, I feel like I'm a buzzkill. Like, I'm like so calm. I'm always being like high energetic. So I was like, I feel like very calm. So I was feeling calm, and then I think eventually flow with the second week to third week, there was quite a bit of change where I started feeling the emotions very strongly. It's very important you start feeling your emotions. You should never suppress your emotion. If you're sad, you have to feel that sadness. And remember, you're not doing this Shambhavi Mahamudra oh, I'm never going to be angry, I'm never going to be sad, my life is going to be beautiful. That's not the point of Shambhavi Mahamudra. The point of this is what you're going to do. It's a tool for you. When you feel these emotions out of your hand, you have the power now to control these emotions. That's all it's going to do. Anger will always be there. And sadness, well, this is life, human life. I mean, sadness will be there. All type, different varieties of emotions, happiness, joy, everything will be there. But you are more conscious of your emotions. That's where we are getting at. This tool, that this asanas and this kriya will kind of like heightened of your senses and emotions. So in the third week, what I saw was like, I think even in the second and third-ish week, I started seeing, I used to get angry, and with my husband, of course. And then I used to like forget about it in just less than 5 minutes. I used to completely forget about it. And then I realized we both were the same. So we realized, oh my God, yeah, we do forget about it, because we remember that in the past, like just a month ago when we used to get mad, it used to continue to the night also. Like we used to be like not talk to each other, and then the next morning we used to smile at each other, and then busy work life and all that. But now we are like immediately we forgive each other, and we are able to like just get back on usual life, dinner, go to bed, everything is normal. So that's what we didn't catch quickly, but then we realized, oh my God, we don't get long time anger now. The anger is short. And also it's hey, one more thing. When you do the breath work, right, 6 minutes you're supposed to do that breath work. It's a lot of work that you give in this place. So that's where you start healing. The sacral chakra will keep a lot of traumas, so that will start healing. So when you get angry, you tend to speak louder, right? So what I saw with the Shambhavi Mahamudra after doing this, you don't even have energy to speak louder. For some reason, you speak very calmer. So I'm like, oh my God, it's actually from this I'm able to do navigate in the way of how I speak, the tone. Obviously, when we get angry, you're like, nah. I think you don't even get that much of tone or energy. And also, I noticed when I used to get angry, right? Like this used to heat up. You shiver also when you get angry. Oh my God. I'm so scared to even think about it, because Sadhguru said the more you get angry, it's just the poison. It's the poison. I'm like, now I feel it. Yeah, it is real poison when you get angry. It's not good. It's like it's literally you're shortening your lifespan. By getting more angry, you're shortening your lifespan. So I think I will let you get to that experience on your own, but it will kind of shorten, and your tone will start reducing, and you're mindful of what the words coming out of your mouth, and you're thoughtful also, and you're more joy. Like when you get up in the morning, your joy. Me, I used to be like, oh my God, I have to finish this workout, I have to finish. So, and then get to work and all of that. So that's my second and third week. I really have to say about my last week. It's extremely important. I have to share my fourth week, because you may feel this late, 6th month or something. But remember, mine is quite faster, because I've been doing my healing journey for a while now. So maybe that is one of the reason also. So we never have the same journey. So please don't rush. I've been doing my breath work for a very long time. I'm also like studying a lot about how our brain works, how the neurons work, and how, because I wanted to completely forget about my old self, how my parents raised me, completely abandoning me, uh, how brutally my father telling me like, oh, you're a girl child, I wish you were never born. Or I don't really, like, I forgive him. Like, I picked him for a reason to be my father, right? Like, he's going to do that, so I'm gonna now heal and learn the beauty of what love is. So it's very interesting to learn love that way. So that's probably the reason some of us really pick tough parents. um Sorry, I got a little emotion right there. uh so with all of this, my fourth week, I had perspective shifts. So what I saw at my work, I have a little bit of annoying ladies, who's like been in the workplace for a very long time. Let's be honest. If you're in the workplace for 15 years, 20 years, and if there is a young blood coming through and just like able to give more dynamic ideas, you will feel a little threatened. So I do have a little bit of in at my workplace like that. So the perspective shift I had last fourth week was just realizing, okay, I'm trying to dodge them in the meeting. Like, I don't want to even, like, I don't want your energy. I know you give me a little bit of negativity, and then I'm all about overthinking. Like, that's what my parents made me. So the whole reason I started my journey is like, me, what I used to do is like, if the thought is just a little bit of suffering, I exaggerate, overthink, and suffer in my thought. That was my stupidity. So that's the kind of person my parents made me. So I was like, past 1.5, 2 years, I'm fighting not to be that and change myself and transform myself from the old self. So this perspective shift, what it made me understand is like, why am I even dodging them? The whole point of them coming in my life is because, again, it comes back to, there are three types of people that will cross your path no matter what. There is no way you can dodge them. It's a soul contract. The other souls have told, I will come to teach you. So the teacher, a student, and a defender or compassion supporter who will cross your path. So basically, the teacher, I'm not saying in a positive way. So positive and negative, both type of teachers. So everyone who passes your path is a mirror for you. It's a mirror that you need to work on. If someone's coming and nagging me, Ramya, back in the days, at my work, these ladies like always stuck upon, back in the days, how we used to work is this. I think the new ways of, I just realized, wait a second, she's just stuck. She's just stuck in her life. So she's also in the same position for past 15 years. That makes so much more sense. She's just stuck in her life. Maybe that's the journey she has picked. So this tool, Shambhavi Mahamudra, is going to let you know that you are going to be that person. Consciously, you're raising yourself the attention that you're going to accept these different personalities as they are. You're not going to change them because it's their journey to change themselves, or they will change at different timeline. It's their journey. It's not your job. So you be you, but you cannot be annoyed at them, or you cannot be like, I'm gonna dodge them. I'm never gonna like be in the meeting same as them, so I don't have to get their negative energy and start thinking about why is she speaking to me like that. So you don't have to worry about that. I had a realization and a perspective shift that these ladies are like stuck in their life. So there is nothing but they will be a little bit naggy, and they will be like a little bit controlling and bossy. So I think it's okay. It's normal. Even, and I started doing another thing is putting myself in their shoes, and thinking in their ways. Like, yeah, I understand that now. So instead of giving any kind of negative energy, you can just give them love. just give them love, you will win it over. So I think I did that with quite a couple of my colleagues also. Like, no matter what uh, rude emails come to you, you still send an email with more compassion and love. I think it will change. How much can you do that? How long can you do that for a kinder person? So people will change. So this is something, a beautiful perspective shift that I saw last week. And also another thing is, while you work, it will start when you're stressing, because you don't really take care of yourself when you're working. If you're in IT or any other work, name it, any work, even being in pizza or whatever the work, McDonald's, um, hotel, restaurants is so busy. These kind of works, you're busy. You're just like working. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not taking a single minute just to even checking in on yourself. Hey, how are you feeling? We don't do that. So that's when the stress starts building. But what Shambhavi Mahamudra is doing is, it will release when the stress is too much. It will release a kind of an endorphins. It's a kind of I don't know if it's like dopamine or endorphins. I'm not very sure what is leaving in my head, because I'm like always questioning what is it. So it makes me, it's like a stress buster kind of a release. It happens around 3:30, 4 p.m, close to end of my shift at my work. And then I realized, like, in the third week, I didn't know. I was like, why am I feeling a little high? Anyways, and then I used to finish my work, log out, and then do my Shambhavi Mahamudra. So now the fourth week, I'm realizing, so this is actually coming through to keep your stress calm. It's going out of limit. It's going to come. This is released to keep you calm. So that will start happening. So I started taking a minute when that happens to just thank myself and just say thank you so much, even for Sadhguru, like even bringing this powerful tool out there with so much negativity against him. What is he doing? I know he's making money and all of that. Like, let him do. Who cares? Take the tool. This is your journey. That's his journey. Let him do what he wants. And just pick up the tool that he has given. And it's beautiful. It's very interesting, the life gets. And as you keep going through, you will also feel the energies of people. And you will also start seeing, when you move around, the animal starts looking at you, the bird starts coming closer to you. It's because you're raising your vibration. Your consciousness shift is also happening. So it's beautiful, and you will start wanting to always be in the nature, and wanting to be more towards the earth, ground. And also you always, you will actually get addicted to this Shambhavi Mahamudra. It's an addiction, just so you know. It's a kind of an addiction. Like, you're like, oh no, I want to do it, because you get hooked onto it. Because everything is an addiction, right? Like, this has also becomes an addiction at one point. And also, I want to please say, when you're doing this, don't be like, I'm gonna just do it. Also, make sure you watch out on what you eat. It's especially very, very important. Please cut down sugar. I'm going to beg and request you people. You have no idea what a beautiful shift you will have just by cutting down sugar. Sugar, white sugar. No. Cut it down. I started using a lot of honey and maple syrup, because I live in Canada. So it's more maple syrup. And also, watch out on what you eat. Slowly, you don't have to do it so fast. Too many shifts is also hard. Slowly, like, eat more healthy. So I'll say this is my 5th week. What's happening in 5th week is, when you eat also body will start telling you this not needed, this is okay, this is not okay. So I'm seeing literally your body will tell you this food is good, this food is not good. So listen to your body. Don't be like, oh, this meal, half of the meal we eat, I'm a big biryani fan. So half of the time I like it because I'm, oh, in this place this biryani is amazing, and then I'm already sold by 70%. So don't do that. Listen to your body. If your body likes it, then you like it. It's not because someone liked it you liked it. So again, your body will tell you. So that's your intuition will start working through Shambhavi Mahamudra. It will start becoming very clear. When you make decision also, you're like, I'm feeling this is right. So that also will start for you at one point. I mean, me, I've been watching out on what I eat for a quite while now. So Shambhavi Mahamudra, food, what you eat, and people that you mingle with is very important. If they are going to take a toll on your mental health and your body is telling you their energy is not okay, cut them out. Cut them out immediately. You don't need them. Okay, your body is telling you. So you have to listen how your mind and body is feeling, and you have to respect that, and you have to start putting your boundaries. If someone comes cuts your boundary, you will tell, I'm sorry, this is what I want, and be respectful and cut it out. So they will come. That's the way they will mirror you and come. What you need to work on, it's the boundaries. Okay, like you are not putting boundaries, you let people walk all over you. So that's why, to teach that, they will come, and when you put the boundary, probably you will lose them from your life. Fantastical, but that's the whole point. So you are learning. So every person who will cross your path is a teacher, student, or a defender. So the teacher will be positive or negative. They will come mirror you to show you the things you need to work on, and you need to figure out how to manage it. The things that you need to keep on evolving. Accept every kind of personalities as they are, and second, students, they will learn lessons from you. You are wiser, you're getting better, and maybe you have a contract with them, soul contract, where you need to help them out, teach them a little bit. And guides, like spiritual guides, like Sadhguru, for example, or any gurus out there, or even in your personal life, maybe you have great parents, some of you, so they could be teaching you, being a good supporter. Friends, family, cousins, siblings, who's be there, your cheerleader, basically, those kind of people. So it's important, we take a minute to thank them in life. But so this is my 5 weeks of review, and I will probably put down the line how I would feel in 3 months. If you guys comment, please don't make any videos because you're so unprofessional. I will stop it. I won't make it. I just want to keep it casual. Like, I just want to be me. I don't want to be anything that I'm not me. That's the whole point. I'm rewiring, right? So, basically, the end of everything is Shambhavi Mahamudra, thumbs up, keep going. But along with that, please watch out on what you eat and the type of people you mingle with. Read books, cut down your screen time. Yes, cut down the screen time. Spend a lot of time knowing how brain works, how our neurons will always look out for, making new connections when you make new experiences. So pay attention to that and set intentions. I think I covered pretty much everything because I wrote down how I felt every week, just to make sure. Yes, I think I covered all the points. So yeah, so I'm with the fifth week, and let's see how it goes. And please let me know if you guys liked my video. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time.